But today, I want to take a moment to share a secret that can truly transform your masculine energy, significantly boost your recovery power, and enhance your physical performance. I'm talking about an incredibly simple and accessible combination: olive oil and a common kitchen ingredient. Consume this combination before bed and make peace with your body. A body that throughout the night has received all the nutrients it needs for optimal hormone production. Most importantly, stay with me until the end of the video because in the final part, I will introduce another amazing combination that most men haven't even heard of, and its synergistic effect on your reproductive health and hormonal balance can be astonishing. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now so you don't miss any of our golden tips. All right, let's get to a very important question. Why is your testosterone level decreasing? Symptoms of low testosterone, non sexual factors. If you're over 45 to 50 years old, you've probably noticed that your muscle recovery after exercise has slowed down. Your energy levels drop throughout the day. You're more likely to accumulate fat around your abdomen, and your zest for life, motivation, and mental health aren't what they used to be. These symptoms shouldn't simply be attributed to aging. Yes, testosterone decreases by about 1 to 2% per year after the age of 30, but more severe declines are often rooted in environmental factors, chronic inflammation, and nutritional deficiencies. This is where we can change the situation with simple interventions. But extra virgin olive oil is the foundation for boosting hormones. Testosterone is a steroid hormone, and your body needs cholesterol and healthy fats to produce it. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fatty acids, which directly provide the essential building blocks for hormone synthesis. Without enough fats, the body's hormone production line simply comes to a halt. But extra virgin olive oil is rich in powerful polyphenols, especially oleocanthal. These compounds reduce oxidative stress and systemic inflammation. Why is this important? Because chronic inflammation is the biggest killer of healthy testosterone. When the body is in an inflamed state, it diverts its resources from hormone production to fighting inflammation. Studies have shown that men who regularly consume olive oil have higher testosterone levels compared to others. In one study, olive oil consumers experienced a 17% increase in their testosterone levels over 3 weeks. But let's talk about the importance of timing your intake for optimal results at night. Did you know that a significant portion of your testosterone production happens during the night, especially in deep sleep cycles? This is exactly why consuming this before bed provides your body with the raw materials it needs right when your body is naturally producing testosterone. All right, let's move on to the substances that should be consumed with olive oil. The first substance is raw honey, original and unrefined. But a very important point is that it absolutely must be raw and unrefined, not processed. But why raw? The synergistic power of raw honey is very important because it contains this vital substance. Research has shown that raw honey supplements can increase free testosterone by up to 28% in just 1 week. Raw honey prevents proteins from binding to testosterone and deactivating it. While B vitamins are essential for hormone synthesis and energy levels, the natural sugars it contains also help maintain stable insulin levels throughout the night. And insulin resistance is directly related to low testosterone. As for the recommended combination, 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil plus 1 teaspoon of raw honey taken 30 to 60 minutes before sleep. The fat in olive oil reduces the absorption of honey sugar and prevents sudden spikes in blood sugar. If you have ever used olive oil as a supplement, share your opinions and experiences right now in the comments below this video. But the next item is ground cinnamon. Cinnamon is amazing. This substance is one of the strongest natural insulin sensitizers by improving the cell's response to insulin. Insulin sensitivity increases, which reduces the need for its production, and high insulin levels are a main suppressor of testosterone. Improving insulin sensitivity removes a major obstacle from your hormones. It's also a powerful anti inflammatory. The polyphenols in cinnamon reduce systemic inflammation. But how do we combine them together? 1 teaspoon of olive oil plus half a teaspoon of cinnamon and 1 teaspoon of raw honey before bed. But now let's move on to the next important ingredient, which is fresh ginger. The research on ginger is astonishing, and in multiple studies, ginger supplements have been shown to significantly increase testosterone levels. How does it work? It reduces oxidative stress in the testes, improves blood flow, and supports luteinizing hormone, which is the main signal for testosterone production. What about its composition? 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil, 1 tablespoon of pure raw honey, and 1/4 teaspoon of freshly grated ginger. All right, let's move on to the fourth item, pumpkin seeds. These tiny seeds are nutritional powerhouses. They contain zinc. Zinc deficiency is one of the most common nutritional causes of low testosterone. Zinc also prevents the conversion of testosterone to estrogen. They also contain magnesium, essential for hormone production and sleep quality. How should we consume them? 2 tablespoons of raw or crushed pumpkin seeds, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and 1 tablespoon of raw honey. But let's move on to advanced combinations for maximum absorption. The first one is turmeric. Curcumin is anti-inflammatory and improves insulin sensitivity. Curcumin on its own has low absorption, and curcumin is fat-soluble. This is where the role of olive oil comes in, its healthy fats. Olive oil dramatically increases the absorption of curcumin. The next item is black pepper. Adding a small amount of piperine found in black pepper increases absorption by up to 2,000%. The suggested combination is as follows: 1 tablespoon of olive oil plus 1 tablespoon of honey, half a teaspoon of turmeric, and a small pinch of black pepper. But let's move on to the next ingredient, which is garlic and the activation of allicin. I know garlic before bed might sound strange, but bear with me and keep watching the video. Garlic contains the compound allicin, which, according to animal studies, increases the secretion of the LH hormone and thereby boosts testosterone. It also helps improve blood flow and reduces cortisol, the stress hormone. The suggested combination is as follows: crush 1 clove of garlic and let it sit exposed to air for 10 minutes. Add 1 tablespoon of olive oil plus 1 tablespoon of honey. The honey significantly moderates the taste. And now the amazing combination I promised you: Brazil nuts. This food is one of the richest dietary sources of selenium, and just 2 or 3 Brazil nuts can meet your entire daily selenium requirement. Selenium is essential for thyroid function, reducing oxidative stress and testosterone synthesis. And as for the suggested combination, 2 to 3 ground Brazil nuts, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and 1 teaspoon of honey. All right, let's move on to a section that's beyond just supplements. The combinations I mentioned are fantastic, but remember, you can't make up for an unhealthy lifestyle with supplements. Enough sleep, 7 to 10 hours of sleep at night. Lack of sleep can reduce testosterone by up to 15%. Stress management. Cortisol and testosterone have an inverse relationship, so managing stress is absolutely vital. Resistance training, weightlifting, and compound movements like squats are the most effective natural ways to boost testosterone. Also, reducing body fat. Excess fat, especially around the abdomen, contains an enzyme that converts testosterone into estrogen. All right, thank you very much for staying with me until the end of the video. If you found this information valuable, please like the video and share it with your friends. And until the next video, take care of your health and vitality. Goodbye.